What do you got?
What do you got? Yeah, you know
What
what?
do you got to
That's
say?
yeah. I mean, there's not really much to say anymore. I mean, I've spoken my piece. It's just that we have guys in the room that want to be here, and they're fully committed to helping our team. And we obviously understand how good those players were for us. But in the same light, sometimes when you get some new blood and some guys that have now opportunities to excel in different roles because other guys are gone, they take the burden and they step up. And we're going to need that. It's no lie that there's great players and had big contributions to our team, but there's other guys that have the ability to do that. So it's an opportunity, and I think one that a lot of guys are going to run with. And everyone needs to bring a little bit more. That's what we need every season. It doesn't matter if they were in our lineup or not. We're expecting more in every guy every year, and it's no different this year.
It seems like, too, that it's not just you or Torts or Yarmo who are saying that. Cam got on the ownership in the room is clear now.
Absolutely.
Like his statement, if you don't want to be here, don't be here.
Yeah, and that's totally fine. Everyone has a right at some point in their career to decide where they want to play. So there's no hard feelings. Those guys are great people and great teammates, great players. So we're happy for them. They're where they want to be, but now we're not worrying about them anymore. I got 20 other guys to worry about in that locker room, and great players and guys that can make a difference and want to be a part of what we're trying to build here. And it's exciting. I think the optimism and the excitement in the room is as high as it's ever been, just because of what we attained last year, and knowing that there's still more to give, and we're going to have to give a lot more. It's going to be harder every year. I mean, the common theme of every single team at the start of the season is we're going to win the Stanley Cup, but how do you go about doing that, right? And I think our team understands that recipe, understands what's needed, having gone through some things last year and experiencing the second round and knowing how hard it is to get to the third round. And so we're hungry for that. We have a chip on our shoulders to prove people that we're a team that's going to continue to be an elite team in this league, and great opportunity starting tomorrow.
Even just taking names aside, but you look at the statistics that are no longer in the locker room, just goals, assists, and things like that. You talked about having confidence in guys. Everyone needs to step up and do a little bit more. But what is the challenge? Just replacing a sheer number of points and things like that some of those guys brought.
Yeah, I mean, the points, the players obviously are special, and that's the reason why they add to the team. But, you just change the maybe way that your team plays a little bit. I'm sure that's going to be something we talk about, be probably more a little defensive-minded, or how we played against Tampa, knowing all the firepower they had, and we kept them at bay.
Right.
And then knowing full well we have the capability to score goals in our team. There's a lot of guys that are 20, 30 goal scorers, 40 goal scorers in Cam Atkinson, guys that have the potential to be those players. So, it's exciting to see what can happen. And like I talked about, Artemi Panarin took up a lot of time on a power play, a lot of time from another guy that maybe has an opportunity now that can contribute just as much. I mean, that's an area that we need to get better in. So, those are all opportunities that guys will excel in and find a way to contribute. And now their goal totals are going up, their point totals are going up, and it compensates for what you lose.
Do you feel those kinds of things during an off season when maybe you don't want to work out, maybe you want to take your foot off the gas a little bit and get a little bit of a breather? Do you feel those opportunities in an off season pushing a guy or?
I hope so. I mean, they push me, so I'm an older player, so I hope these young guys understand the opportunities they have in front of them, and myself included. There's more opportunity for me to play more and contribute more, and that's what you need. You need teams that every player realizes there's more to give, there's more to do, and you can get better. And I think our team feels that. I think you look at our youth, and we're not a team that thinks we've done anything. We're a team that had really good success last year and wants to taste that again. So if anything, I think it's driven us all summer. You talk to the guys and the way they feel and how they're talking about coming in this season and wanting to make more of a statement, wanting to be more of a contributor. That's so big, and that drives your team. So I'm excited to be a guy that's leading this and helping in that regard with some other great leaders in that room and watching these guys grab a hold of their opportunities.